Hey guys, I know it's been forever. I was supposed to come back with a video of what you need for an RV and what my experience was with renting an RV. I know it's been like forever, but um, I apologize for the long wait. I know a lot of people were waiting for it, but I apologize for the long wait. Life happens. I've been a little bit busy, but here I am. So we back like we never left. So I'm gonna just give you my experience, and you can also Google what you need. I'm gonna give you my experience and of course what you need, but you can also Google it and see what you need, because different companies will require different things. For example, okay, so when we were considering renting an RV, we looked at a lot of sites. One of them was RV Share. RV Share is where, like, if I have an RV, I rent it out through the RV Share company. So it's like kind of like Airbnb kind of thing, but it's the RV. So, and that was a little bit challenging because everybody has different rules on how, different things on how they want their RV to be returned. And one other thing was that there are charges that are subject to the owner. So depending on who you get, those charges can be very expensive. But if you rent it from a trusted, and I'm not saying that RV Share is not trusted, it's trusted, but you'll have to deal with the owner. But with Cruise America, you're dealing with a big company. It's a big company. It's located in America and Canada. So it's a big company. They've already rented it to so many people that they know, like, they are used to people renting for long distances. So like, for example, ours, we were renting it to go from Alabama to Maryland. So when we used the RV Share, we contacted two owners, and both of them, when we told them where we were going, they shied off. So, and of course I understand that. I mean, if I had an RV and you tell me you want to travel to Canada from Alabama, I mean, I will, I'm gonna have my reservations. So that's what happens with RV Share. So it's kind of a little bit tricky finding somebody that has rented it out so many times that they are used to it. They know, like, people rent it sometimes to go for long distances, sometimes to go for just a weekend out. And that's another thing too. You can rent an RV to just go on a weekend out, maybe to the lakeside, because I know they have like hooking stations around. So to just go and enjoy in the summer, of course, enjoy the sun outside. So we rented an RV, and by then my baby was 10 months old. So that means that was one of the reasons why we went for an RV, because we wanted something comfortable for our baby. And RV was just a good option for us. So Cruise America has a lot of a fleet of them. So depending on the size of your crew, let me say your crew, but the size of the size of your party crew, let me put it that way, you can rent a smaller one. Like for example, the one that we had was just a standard. It can take up to 5 people, but we could have rented a smaller one, but considering, you know, sometimes you just need a bigger car when you're driving too far, because that way it's more comfortable than driving a smaller one. So you can, if you're like 2 of you, you can get the compact one, and you can look it up in their website. They have different kind of RVs. The number of people that you're going with, your party, that is. Yeah, so, and also depending on your budget. So actually RVs are way cheaper than trying to get, trying to go from a hotel to a hotel. And like I said before, that with COVID, I presume it's better now, but just tricky for us. And with a 10-month-old, we were not ready for that. So we were not prepared to go to hotels, from hotel to hotel. So we decided to go with an RV. Now, when you're taking an RV, of course you have to have your driver's license, and what else? You just have to have your driver's license. And depending on the size of the motorhome, some of them might need a CDL. So be prepared. Like, look it up. Make sure you do your research. Look it up. For anything that might come up, look it up. So that's what I'm gonna tell you. The other one is, when you have already rented your RV, look for campgrounds. There are many campgrounds, but you have to book them in advance. Some of them will have like just the disposals, but will not have like some of them will just have the hookup, but they don't have your power lines, but they don't have like your dumping stations. Some of them will just have the dumping stations, and then they might not have power. For example, if you park in a truck stop, they don't have a power hookup. Some of them don't have a power hookup, but of course you can dump. So the RV is like, it's like you're moving into a house for the weekend. So make sure that when you are renting that RV, have it in advance, like plan for it, because you're gonna need a lot of time to pack it. So make sure you have that time considered. So that's it for the RV. If you need more information, go to Cruise America. They have a bunch of RVs, like I said, and they have a lot of information. And when you thinking about renting an RV, they have a guide, a book in there that you can read before you even go pick up your car, your RV. That way you know how to operate everything, because like I said, it's different from just renting a car on a weekend. It's a big car, and besides that, it has a lot of things running in it. So you have to know how to operate them, how to connect those power lines, how to unhook them, how to dump your sewer, how to refill your water, because those are the things that you're gonna be doing every time you stop at a camp station. You're gonna be dumping, you're gonna be filling in the water, you're gonna be charging your phones or whatever. So make sure you know those They have a PDF that you can download and read it. It's kind of huge, but or you can watch a video too. They have a video that you can watch. It's about maybe 30-minute video or so. So make sure you watch it before you go and pick up your car.